Hello, hello. Okay, so I thought I would take you on just a get ready. What does it look like to get ready for a new program if that is what you're starting? So I'm going to share everything I do on a Sunday to just ensure that you are ready. I'm going to start with, I'm going to show you, let me see here, thought it would let me switch. That's okay. Okay, so do you have your tracker printed out? So here we are on 80 Day Obsession. I'm on beachbody.com, and you can get this obviously on your computer as well. Program materials, and you're going to go into calendar and tracking, and here are your tracker sheets. So you're going to print these out. Okay, I'm going to print them out. Except for I just realized you get the point. So, got my tracker sheets. I'm going to put these over in my workout space so I have them ready to rock and roll. Okay, next line of business. I am going to take my measurements. So, like I've said before, if you are someone who has a bad relationship with the scale, avoid the scale. If you're someone who can get on the scale and don't really worry about what the actual weight says, then don't worry, get on the scale and use that as a measurement tool. But don't stress if it is something that bugs you. All right, on to, I'm actually gonna bring these out here, on to taking your measurements. So I use just a soft measuring tape, okay? And I apologize, I'm just gonna set this here. I use a soft measuring tape. If you do not have a soft measuring tape, you could use a piece of string and a measuring tape. You know what I mean, the actual industrial ones. All right, so here are your measurements. So we're gonna start with our chest. You wanna bring that right across the middle of your chest, okay? And you want to pull snug. So it doesn't really matter as long as you pull where you remember to pull every single time. So if I pull, I'm going to write that down. Okay, so that's my chest. Your waist is going to be your skinniest part of your waist. So your skinniest part of your waist. Your hips are going to be the widest point on your body. So if I'm standing with my feet together, this is the widest point of my body. So I'm going to take my hip measurement. Your bicep, you want to take the biggest part of your arm. So you take that you can lay it flat and measure that part. And obviously do both sides. Okay, so you lay it out, there's your both sides. And then the last thing you want to measure is your inner thigh. So you want to take the measurement from the biggest part of your leg. So your biggest part of your leg, take that measurement, and then of course do both sides. Okay? All right, now I'm going to bring in my helper, who's gonna take my before photos, and you can see how it is done. So I would recommend finding a flat surface, a flat wall with the light that is good, okay? You wanna take a couple of poses from the front. So we'll take one from the front, we'll flex, we'll turn to the side, we can put our arms out, we can turn to the back. We can flex from the back. Turn to the side. And then just one more. And that's it. You want to take as many as possible because the more you take, the more you have to work with. Those photos are going to speak 1,000 words when it comes time to take some after photos, and we'll probably do that a couple times throughout 80 Day Journey. If you're someone who's on a 21-day journey, we'll take them just before and after. Okay, so the next thing you want to do, lay out those workout clothes. Don't just leave them hiding in a closet so then when 4 a.m. hits or 5 p.m. hits, you know exactly where they are. You can just throw them on, shoot. If you're someone who can sleep in them, sleep in them. I like to have my Energize ready with my container so that it's just a quick go-to. One of the biggest things I like to make sure, because this is the first thing I drink in the morning, is my water, my lemon infused water. It's already ready. Today I got all my food prepped, so when I'm eating, my food right away, I'm good to go. I've got my 3 sets of weights, light, medium, and heavy. I will be using 5s, 10s, and 15s, probably 10s, 15s, and 20s sooner than later. I'm just gonna have to figure that out because my hubby uses the same one. So we'll get there. And then lastly, I've got my bands, I've got my sliders, and I've got my calendar. So I know tomorrow is 60 minutes. So if I have to be ready to rock and roll by 6:30, then that workout has to start at 5:30. No joke. The last thing that you want to make sure you have is, what are you reading? Where are you going to read? I know for me, I drink that Energize. That chair over there, we have a date, and that's where I go. That's where I get my quiet time in. I get fueled. I get ready for the day. I have everything I need to succeed. So this is what it looks like to truly prepare your mornings. Excuse me, I'm going to turn off this dragon here. That's what it looks like to be truly ready, to not have there's no excuse. You've got your workout, you've got your pre-workout, you've got your calendar, you've got your food, you've got your water. I know for me, that's another thing. Let's talk about water. I recently actually just read this awesome, Shalene does this thing, and you can actually buy her water bottles, but she says to take 3 water bottles. That's how much, it depends on how much you actually need. So for me, I need about 80 to 100 ounces of water a day. So for me, I like to fill up this bad boy. This is 64 ounces, plus this guy over here, the lemon water, I believe is 22 ounces. So that gives me 86 ounces. So I know if I can finish those 2, plus if I throw in a little extra here and there, I am covered in my water. That gives me everything I will need to get my water in for the day. So that's how you prepare. That's how you feel good about yourself. You feel ready to conquer whatever comes your way in the workout. Make sure you know who your partner is on your app. Make sure you've got what you need to do for the day, and stay engaged. Stay engaged in the team, in with the people. Comment when you can. Obviously, it's not a priority, but comment every now and then. Engage with the other people in the challenge group tracker, and I promise you will get, it'll be a tenfold return. So that's all I got for you today. I just kind of wanted to share my befores, my photos, and anything else that I could think of that would set you up for success. So see ya tomorrow.